And what would be what is QTP tool, how we are going to automate with QTP, what would be the basic architecture of QTP. That's what we are going to discuss the same. So whenever you are going to start any particular project, what would be the test cycle, guys? Where it will start from requirement analysis, test strategy preparation, test test plan, test case preparation, test case executions, etc., etc. Okay, so whenever you are going to start any particular project, simple test cycle is test requirement analysis, test strategy, test plan preparation, test case preparation, test case execution, and test case test closure activities. Now, when you are upgrading to automation testing, so why we are going to do automation testing? The major reason behind an automation testing is the major reason why we are moving to automation testing is to avoid the repeated, to handle the repeated redundant task in a particular project, and to implement more regression testings whenever you have any enhancement to the existing application. In these kind of a scenarios, we will go for automation testing. Guys, what is regression testing? Any idea?
Uh, Doing this testing, we have to make this.
Can you be louder for me? It's very simple. Regression testing means whenever you have done any change to the existing application, to make sure that the existing functionalities are working fine, we have to test whole application. Okay, so that is a reason regression testing is important, and more number of times we may do regression testing. So for regression testing, automation suites are well helpful to implement the same now. Okay, so that is a reason. First, we'll more number of times we'll say that even automation testing we will include we will include more number of times in regression testing phase itself. Okay, now a simple automation cycle, how it would be looks like. Whenever you wanted to do automation for any particular project, when you are doing requirement analysis stage itself or before requirement itself, we have to take a decision whether we have to proceed automation testing or not. But what are the circumstances where we can go and select or where we can implement automation testing? What are the circumstances where we can go and implement the automation testing? Number one, wherever you have more enhancements in future, means wherever regression testing is there, wherever you have more number of repetitive tasks, redundant tasks. So by considering all these specifications and priority of the customer and budget and the number of resources, by including all these parameters before going to start the project itself, we have to take a decision whether we have to go for automation testing or not. But guys, always remember, whenever you are going to do an automation testing for one particular project, you have to make sure that at least one cycle of manual testing should be done for that particular project. Why we have to done one particular manuals? Why we have to perform one cycle of testing here? Any specific idea?
To make sure whether like because of manual testing, to make sure whether the quality of the application is good or not. Maybe in automation it might be wrong sometimes.
I got your intention, but your wording is incorrect, Sharath. Okay, let me define you in another way. If I say that we are verifying the quality. The purpose of automation testing or testing itself is verifying the quality, right? So here, why one cycle of testing is required? Because application should be stable. Application should be stable. That means we should not expect more changes in the application when you are doing an automation testing. Why? Because in automation we will prepare the scenarios for the stable application. If you are, suppose if continuous changes are there, always you have to modify the automation test scripts. Okay, that is one specific reason. And the second reason is application should be compatible to automate the scenarios and all those specifications. That is the reason whenever you are going to perform automation testing for any particular project, it's always best practice to it has to be stable. Then only you are going to start automation testing, or then only you have to take a decision for automation testing. So now in the cycle, first step is whether we have to go proceed with automation testing or not. Step number two, test tool acquisition. What is next step? Test tool acquisition. That means which automation tool we have to select. Guys, do you have any idea list of automation tools we do have in the market?
Selenium and other one.
Selenium, QTP or UFT. QTP means Quick Test Professional.
Yeah.
UFT means Unified Functional Testing Tool. These two tools, these are all not different tools. QTP is 10th
It's
version. After moving that, after upgrading to the next version, they have changed the tool name as well. Like how iPhone 5 to iPhone 6. The same series
yeah.
is iPhone itself, but it has been upgraded. The name has been changed to 5 to 6. In the same way, QTP series is same, but 10th version it is QTP name, and for after 10th version for 11, 11.5 and 12, 12.2, all these version names are UFT, Unified Functional Testing Tool. And there are few more tools in the market like Test Complete and Selenium, which is Java-based automation testing tool, JavaScript-based automation testing tool, etc., etc. Any questions, guys, on automation testing tools? So, based on compatibility, how we can choose an automation testing tool? Based on these parameters, we can decide here. What are those parameters? First, it should be easily integrable to the application, compatibility, performance. What are the type of test cases testing we are maintaining here? And then maintainability, and next one is affordability. Maintainability and affordability. Okay, by considering all these parameters, you have to choose automation testing tools. Once we have taken a decision of automation testing tool, the next step should be automation testing introduction or processes. That means we have to introduce the automation testing processes. Okay, so here for each project, automation strategy will be different. It will be depends upon your deliverables and customer requirements. It will depends upon n number of specifications. So after deciding the tool, you have to define the process or what would be the approach of testing in this particular scenario. Next, we'll go for test planning, which would be the test case or test to suit design, like what would be the folder structure we have to follow, and test case designs, test automation test script design, and all. Next, automation test script executions. And last but not least, reviewing the test script results and then assessing the test script data, etc. etc. This is the overall cycle for any automation testing project. Any questions in this particular cycle? Okay, excellent to hear. Now, let's jump on to a basic tool which we are learning. The tool name is Quick Test Professional. I hope everybody has installed the tool except Sharath and there are some other students which have been expired, but I'll just share you the profile. Okay, so guys, QTP is an HP tool, Hewlett Packard Company tool, which has been invented by Mercury Corporation, but later it has been acquired by HP. But after integrating with HP, they have upgraded the application like anything. There you can see n number of upgrades. First, uh, they have just uh, they have just introduced how do you automate, and they have introduced the add-in with HP Quality Center. Okay, and then there you can see a number of script design methodologies, application program interface, all those updates they have added. But what would be the major focus of QTP tool is where it should be by using QTP tool, you should be able to easily automate Windows applications and packaged software like SAP, Table, CRM, web-based application like Internet IE Explorer based applications, Java applications, and .NET applications. So most of the times you can able to automate all these specific tools by using QTP. So how exactly QTP will be uh, available and what would be the focus on the same? Now, let's more into QTP tool now. Guys, whoever having the tool, can you just share the screen now with me? Okay. Sharath, is it the tool has been downloaded in your machine?
Yeah, yeah, Sitaram.
Okay. Can you just share your screen so that I can show you the installation to the other people as well?
Okay. I think I'm right now I gave access to share.
Excellent. Click on no here. Click on no.
Click on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you have downloaded QTP tool or pro version, you can see the setup file in your folder, QTP folder after extracting. Okay. After you guys have started extracting, or you just have to use WinZip or WinRAR file to extract the folder. Once you extracted, you can see QTP folder in your machine. Then you just have to click on setup. Once you click on setup, just click OK here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So guys, QTP has been invented in which language? The language they have used is they have designed in Visual C++ language. That's the reason whenever you install, it will first install Visual C++ runtime component. Okay. So currently it is trying to install Visual C++ 2005 components in your machine. First, you have to double click on setup file. Then it will automatically install Visual C++ components. Then you just have to click OK here. It will take 2 more seconds too. install or download Visual C++ components, that too runtime components. Click no here, no.
Okay.
Okay, guys, you can see the file name HP Quick Test Professional. Click on next here,
Next.
select the license and agree.
Next.
Next,
Oh, I want to change my email ID. Just give me a minute.
yeah, any name you can specify there.
Yeah.
Next.
Next.
Now this
Next.
particular window is very important, guys. Okay, so in general, whoever actually already installed, you might not observe this particular window. What is this window will specify about? QTP will use which architecture? Add-in architecture. QTP we use add-in architecture because why? Because it in general by using QTP we are not only automating one tool, we can able to automate multiple applications. So to integrate or to implement multiple applications, you can just follow the means you can go ahead with add-ins specifically. So there is a add-in architecture. These add-ins enables you to automate specific type of application. It might be a .NET add-in, Java add-in, web add-in, like PeopleSoft add-in, SAP solution add-in, like that you can select here. Okay. So currently we are going to select along with the default ones, we are going to select Java
Java.
and then .NET. Yeah, just click on there.
Here and the cross mark or
Yeah,
and the drop down.
down.
Okay. Will be installed. Shall I click on this? Will be installed on local drive.
Exactly.
Java and then .NET you said, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
.NET, Java, any other like Oracle,
Select
PeopleSoft or any other
Oracle or something kind of other add-ins.
Oracle. Okay. And Visual Age, I think web
Go to
services
Feeble.
is
Go to Feeble.
which one?
Feeble add-ins.
Siebel, okay. Siebel. And is it needed like web services also needed? Web services adding?
Yeah, just select web services as well. Now click on
Okay.
next here. Next,
Yeah. Next.
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 So currently it is installing the specified add-ins and remaining components. Okay, add-ins are very important. If you didn't specify the add-ins while installing, it won't be available after installation. Suppose you didn't check in the Java add-in, but when you have installed or you are opening the tool, when you are trying to automate, you have the Java application. So there is no feasibility in that particular scenario. That is the reason while installing itself, you have to choose which tool you are going to automate. So which application we are going to automate. Based on that, you have to specify here. It will just take time, guys. Just click on finish now.
File setup was modified.
Yeah,
Shall I
just
run?
click on run. Yeah, this
Okay.
window is very, very important because this window only enables you to install the specific debuggers, which enables you to do a step-by-step debugger whenever you wanted to do now. Click on next. Select the first
Accept.
one. Next. Install it. Now click on finish.
So this the previous one was the debugger, like debugging to like up for the application QTP.
No need to uninstall Lata. What you can do is you can just customize the installation. But right now, anyway, even I'm not going to explain you on different tools. I can just explain you on basic add-ins, so you don't require it currently. I'm telling you in when you are doing in real time. Okay. Can you just click on cancel window here?
Cancel.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, cancel window. As of now, we are using 15 days trial version. I'll explain you that how we can install permanent version or license one. Click on close now.
Okay.
So successfully we have installed QTP on our machines. Now
Okay.
this would be the QTP
I think this is
guide
the document.
to help you to install it or installation procedures. So can you close this one?
Sure. Yeah. And this is like I can close this, right? Was modified.
Just
You wish to update. No?
cancel it. Cancel it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Was
Minimize the
modified.
browser
Okay.
now. So after
Sure.
you have installed QTP tool, you can see that tool like this. You can see the icon in your desktop like this. Quick Test
Yeah.
Professional. Just double click on and hold on here. So
Install
initially every
license.
time it will ask you a license till 15 days. Okay.
Okay.
After 15 days it will get expired automatically. You can't be able to use it. So
Okay.
within these 15 days itself, you should get the license. Guys, please remember that whoever even they want a license version or even in real time and when you are in an organization, if you wanted to use licensed version. First, by default, you have to do a trial version. By default, you have to install the QTP tool first now. Then click on continue here.
Yeah. Low access.
Allow access.
Yeah. In addition function. Okay. Right. I
Just click
mean,
OK here and hold on.
okay.
After clicking OK, you can stay here. Guys, this
Okay.
would be a add-in manager in QTP, which is very, very important. Why? Because this QTP tool will specify you, this add-in manager will specify you what add-ins to be required. By default, we have three add-ins. One is ActiveX Control, and second one is Visual Basic, and third one is Web Add-in. These three add-ins are default add-ins to QTP. So if you are going to automate any of the application, these three should be minimum. So you should have ActiveX, Visual Basic, and Web Add-in. ActiveX for simply any of the standard Windows objects, and Web Add-in for web application, and Visual Basic is the supported language. Can you select three of them now? ActiveX Control, Visual Basic, Web. Along with these three default add-ins, whatever application you are going to automate, you can select the specific add-in. But currently we are not going to automate any .NET, Java, other applications. So you can uncheck all of them.
Okay.
.NET and then
Oh,
ActiveX will
Java.
be there.
Yeah. Oracle.
Oracle Remote, Siebel.
Java. Web also, right?
Web should be there because
Web
this
should
is
be.
also
Okay.
default add-in.
Okay. Supported. Okay. Web services, WPF, not needed, right?
Uncheck it.
Yeah.
Okay. So currently we are only automating standard Windows application. Okay, by using that we can able to simply automate. Now just click OK here. In some of the machines it may ask you, it may load sometime first time, but in other machines you won't get this window at all. Okay, this is the QTP tool where you can see currently the open page or welcome page. In this welcome page, the major observations like, okay, so when you compare the current version UFT, Unified Functional Testing Tool, the view is completely changed here. Okay, in UFT it looks like completely different. Like when you just compare IE4, iPhone 4, iPhone 4, 4S and iPhone 6. How exactly it has been exactly changed, right? The same way here entire QTP has been changed. View has been changed, but functionality didn't change in UFT version. But in always welcome page, you can observe that what are the updates, what are the upgrades when you compare to the previous versions. So currently you are using 10th version, right? So whatever has been introduced in 10, you can just check here what's a new section. There is a new section you are able to see, right? What's new? Are you able to view that? Are you able to view what's new section, guys? In what's new section, it will give you the what are the new changes or new things has been mentioned in when compared to previous version. You can check it out. And left hand side, you can see about welcome process and all. And if you don't want to see this start page every time, you can just check the checkbox there. Don't show the start page every time. So right click on start page and close it here. There is a tab below the record button is there, right? Go to record button below record. Yeah, right click on that.
Yeah.
Just right click and
Close.
yeah. So start page will get closed and you can see actual test area or test pane, P-A-N-E, test pane of QTP here. So guys, QTP tool, if you can see now, current view I can divide into three sections. One is toolbar section, which you can top area, and middle of the section where you can see test pane of actual script area, and bottom of the section you can see all the features of the QTP like data table, to do section, active screens and all. Bottom of your window and left hand side you can see test case flow here. Okay, so this functionalities has been slightly modified in UFT version. Okay, but you won't be able to view toolbars in your UFT. Like top section, you can see different toolbar sites. You cannot able to view all those toolbars in your UFT version. You can just see the menu names like file, edit, view, insert, automation, resources, etc., etc. So everybody eagerly waiting to record the session now, right? So let's start one simple flow of recording and then we are trying to let's try to run the test script now. So before going to proceeding into that, so first we have to check or we have to implement, we should know which application we are going to automate. So guys, when you do a manual testing, we won't focus about what tool we are going to automate. So we'll just focus on the tool where we are going to automate. But whereas in QTP, you should learn QTP tool as well as application which you are going to automate. So before going to start recording, first of all, we should see what application we are going to automate. So most of the people are already familiar about this tool called flight application. Which application? Flight reservation system or flight application, which can be automatically will be installed whenever you have installed in QTP. So can you minimize QTP tool, Sharath?
Sure.
Okay. Now what you can see here is you can able to view entire desktop. So go to search area, click on Windows search, just
Yeah.
type flight there. FLIGH.
Flight.
Okay,
Flight.
there
Yeah.
in the
Desktop
desktop
app.
as is displaying. Just click on it. So this is a sample HP or this is an HP application where it will enable a user to book a ticket from one source to one destination according to the date and schedules. Now, by default, right now, guys, I'm explaining you about the tool, the application which we are going to test it by using QTP. Before going to start application, anyone have any questions about QTP tool, QTP launching and QTP views and all, and what is QTP all about and all those things?
So one quick question, Sitaram. Like, so QTP is like an automation tool in which we can, I mean, we can, which type of language we'll use in QTP, like Java or .NET, whatever the programming language we can use, or like, are there
Only
any
visual basic
restrictions to use?
scripting, basic visual basic scripting. Okay, but currently,
Okay,
when you have seen this code, whatever has been generated, it will be there in object hierarchical structure. Object
okay,
hierarchical structure,
yeah,
but supportive language is VB script. Okay, what is VB
okay,
script all about? How the support, how the structure would be? I'll explain you later on.
sure, sure.
Clear? Any more questions, guys? Okay. Now let's work on flight application or this particular HP flight application. How it's going to be worked on. So first agent name. Specify agent name here. Any name
Okay,
more than 4 characters. Any name you can specify, but it should be more than 4 characters. And password should be, by default, the password is Mercury, and you cannot change the password at all. So Mercury didn't allow you to change the same.
okay,
MERCURY. And then
okay,
click OK. Once you clicked on
okay.
OK, you are able to log into the flight reservation window. And
Yeah.
there you can see n number of functionalities like data flight, flight from, flight to, and all those details. So can you enter the data flight here, which should be greater than today's date,
Greater than 2 days. So yeah, 3.
and the date format should be YY format. So month should be 2 letters, and the date should be 2 letters, and year should be 2 letters.
2 letters. Okay, 02.
And it should be greater than today's date.
It should be greater than today's date, right?
Why? Because if you have booked the time, if you have booked a ticket for the same date, the flight is not possible. Flight verification is not possible. So select the flight from option
Yeah.
and fly to. Then you can see flights button has been enabled. So select the flight button, flights button.
Okay.
So by default, first flight will be selected. You can just change it to different one if you want.
Okay.
Let's click OK. and then you can see the name of the flight. Can you specify any name here?
Name, like any name, or we need to? Okay, like okay,
Who is traveling
okay,
now? And then
okay,
select the class wherever you want. If you want business class, first class, based on you can select it. Then
okay.
on insert order. Now go to file menu and exit.
Yeah,
Okay, these are the major functionalities you can able to do that. You can able to open existing flight open orders, flight orders, and you can able to update an existing orders. You can able to delete an existing order as well. Can you just open it again?
okay, sure. Yeah. So in this,
If you wanted to open an existing order which we just created, file menu, click on open order, and there you can able to
okay,
find the same here. Okay, now you can just check it out customer name and you can specify flight date if you want, and then
okay.
just click OK here. 04. No, it should be
Yeah, yeah,
04.
yeah, yeah. 020416.
Yeah. Now just click OK here, and there you can find the flight and just click OK. Here, that's how you can open it. If you wanted to update it, just do a name change there. Change the name. Click on
Okay,
update.
okay. I can.
You can able to update the order, and whenever you wanted to delete, you can delete as well.
Delete order in this, right?
Exactly. You can able to delete as well. Now you can move to the file menu and you can exit as well. Okay, that's how you can able to record and play back the tool with QTP every time.
Okay.
Does it clear? Anyone have any questions here now?
Shall I go back to QTP tool?
Yeah. So that is the automation tool, sorry, application which we are going to work on with QTP. So how do you start record the application with QTP and what are the steps have been included? Can you click on record button here?
Sure.
Okay, currently you are
Go.
able to see a new window. This window is very, very important, guys. Whenever you wanted to record an application, these settings will enable you to record the flow in application. Okay, currently you can able to see record and run settings, right? Can you select web and Windows now? So currently you have web and Windows. Now, what you can do is you can just select web and Windows
Which
now,
one?
correct? Now, which application we are going to automate? Is it web or Windows?
It's
Sorry,
web, right? Web. It's a
we are going to
Windows.
work
Yeah,
on
it's not.
Windows application, not web application. So can you select the Windows tab now? And here,
Okay.
these settings will enable you to allow the recording or not. So currently, which option has been selected? Second option is there, that is record and run only on applications opened by quick test and applications specified below. But have you specified any applications in below? Currently,
No.
it
We
is
should
empty.
specify.
So I'm not going to select the second option at all. I'm going to select the first option.
Okay.
Okay,
apply.
so if you could see the first option, there you can able to find out. There you can able to find out. Okay, the first radio button. Now just apply here and click OK, and there you can able to find it out the steps now. Now can you just start record? You have already started
Record.
recording, so no need to do anything. Now, after
Okay.
starting recording, step one should be go to application and open it. After this record button has been started, whatever steps you can do, that steps has to be recorded. So you clicked on Windows search and typed flight here. You clicked on flights window, enter agent PIN, it should be more than 4 characters, password, that is Mercury, click OK, and then enter the today's date,
Today's date.
or tomorrow's date,
Okay.
05,
Okay. I mean flight date which we already booked or different date. Any date is
different
fine.
date, new date. We are booking new order.
Okay.
Once you
Okay. Did it
select fly from,
flight? Okay.
fly to,
And flights. Okay. Yeah. And then
click on insert
that's it,
order,
right? Oh, okay. So,
and then go to file menu and exit. So once flow of application, once first script has been done, then stop recording. Stop recording.
so
There is a stop button will be
okay.
enabled. You
Yeah.
can able to
Yeah.
stop the recording. So as I told you initially, automatically script has been generated. So the script you can view in two different views. You can view in two different views. One is keyword view and other one is expert view. One is keyword view and other one is expert view here. So in expert view, you can able to see the steps in object hierarchical structure. In keyword view, you can able to view the same code in graphical user format. Graphical user format means where you can do a simple changes and where you can see the code into four different sections. Section 1 will show you item section, what items, what objects you have worked on. Section 2 will show you what operations you have performed these objects. And section 3 will show you what values have been submitted. And section 5 will show you what manual steps you have been implemented. Okay, so that's
Okay.
how you can able to record the session and you can able to play it back.